Hello, welcome back to more Long War of the Chosen, and the Chosen is the reason why we're here. Chosen ambush of our covert action here. Looks like we got action from the get-go. That is just not okay. I went in with the Overwatchers. We didn't get any Overwatch shots on the mech. Probably because of line of sight, and that's a commando. He has Shadow Step, so yeah, it's just that's just mean what they're doing here.
Position confirmed.
Talk about being mean. What do we have? That's still the ballistic. There is, you know, he has evasive, right? So the first instance of damage he takes will get dodged, very likely. Let me try this. We could do a good old flamethrower hitting these two. Shreds the mech, gets rid of evasive, possibly sets them on fire. Or panic. Or both. Think we're kidding him.
No longer a threat.
Fantastic camera work, 10 out of 10. And now we just need 8 damage from you on that mech. Yeah, somewhat likely to happen here.
Ew.
Alright.
Confirmed. Moving.
Are they on the... okay, they're on the left side. And a group of 4. Aquan in there. This thing provides another side cover, but I don't really see them in a good way. So I could come here.
On the way.
Much better.
Attacking over there.
Get a stun on those two and a disorient on the rest of the group. Sets me up for a nice saturation fire, except I don't, of course, see the other two. I want to shoot something now. The Archon activates. Ah, they all disoriented, right? How bad can it be? How bad will it actually be? I just don't have a good position from where to saturate from, eh?
Heading for that location.
I'm not there. What do we have? Affected Commander at the Archon. Nice mobility there. Champ. Only want to hit... well, the Vector is stunned, so don't care about hitting him. See if we can hit everything else. can see the Archon from there. Yeah, alright, we'll do that.
A clever ploy.
Yeah. It's nice to be appreciated every now and then. You know, we have 6 grenades. Let's just fire another one. Maybe we get a stun on the other 2 too.
Grenade.
Or maybe nothing happens. Alright. Bring it on. You're burning. I'm not sure that was part of your plan there.
I never heard of you, and now no one ever will.
Too much heat.
That's the right amount of heat. Okay, maybe that was actually too much heat for the tree at least. Who needs cover anyway?
Okay.
We might actually just throw on another scan here. I want to find where that last group is. That's what I thought. Is that Dromedon? So probably something to at least take somewhat seriously.
I am moving out.
Can we not do the camera swings between both groups the whole time?
10-4.
You there? No. That guy just comes in here.
Let's go.
You're not even taking cover in the right direction, Mr. Sector. I feel like you're very, very misguided.
I depart. Had enough.
Well, you got 100% on that guy. Might as well pick up the
Roger
loot in the
that.
process here.
It's been secured. Hostile eliminated.
Leaving us with that elite trooper.
I depart.
I think we're just gonna teamwork here. Give him a shot. Enough.
What do we have here? Hostile eliminated. Cost it on to me. I'll handle it.
Towards the other group, but it didn't actually trigger. Interesting. So use last scanner. Get the exact position. Maybe we have the range. It's a flashbang, a fairly decent range. Yeah, that actually looks like we have the range.
Push me a grenade.
On the purifier and on the Andy. Interestingly, this is not triggering. Okay, so you know, I'm gonna move you up and overwatch you for potentially shot at the shield bearer, who's the only one who's doing anything this turn. I'm gonna move you up.
Come on. Time to kick some ass.
That didn't quite work out.
Bring in the pain.
Nothing will stop me now.
No, it's grapple. No, it's the shield bearer.
Collect these quickly. An excellent strike. I stand ready.
So the rest should just be mop up.
Yes, sir.
Ammo for the cyclic. It's rapid fire will have to do.
Alien object in sight. No longer a threat.
Your fire. And goodbye.
Be damned, demon. I depart.
Happy?
Finally.
That should be all she wrote. Yeah.
How many is that now?
Oh, let's get everybody out of here.
On the move.
Oh, we might have to deal with one reinforcement group.
Reloading.
Flashbang, stun grenades. Still pretty good. Ah, we got reinforcements coming in.
Safeguarding that area.
Stay vigilant.
Okay.
We basically have 3 Overwatchers here. All the different flavors of Overwatchers.
On my way. It's killing time.
I have it covered.
Looks like they're dropping in below, which means we probably won't get any shots off. Ah, of course they're dropping in a commando. Didn't get any shots off anyway.
I am moving out.
We'll just leave it. I don't think that group is gonna
I'm gone.
be able to get anywhere close to my guys here.
Coming.
Let's go.
Let's move already.
Hop up and away.
Our enemy is moving nearby. I have it covered. Heading there now. Orders confirmed. On the move.
Right, we're out. That was pretty straightforward, I'd say. Some excellent sniping. 1 damage off. 1 damage off of the nice rating.
must never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history, a small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them. Let's keep it up, Commander.
Okay, we're gonna go for Hunter's Instincts here. As much as I like the utility of Disabling Shot, but I think for a snapshot flanky, do I want the extra damage? I actually don't know. The more I look at it, the more I think about it, I'm thinking, yeah, Disabling Shot is just so good utility against big targets like sectopods, gatekeepers, even Andromedons, right? If you can't kill them in a turn. Certain special shots that require both actions. Well, here's the question. Can we use Disabling Shot with Snapshot? I know some abilities were specifically fixed so that, yeah, where it then says works with Snapshot. We've used Precision Shot just now, even though it doesn't say it, it works. Snapshot tooltip only says that certain abilities still require both action to use, but doesn't specify which ones. That's good. We're going Hunter's Instincts. Also, let's pick up full throttle for more mobility after getting kills.
Against the elders, we find nothing but success.
So this one gives us a 8 enemy troop column. All the enemies are kinda crap. Oh, except we have the Archon King on the map. Okay. I know that we had one group fully ready for this. Maybe? No? Yeah, if we wait for the bond training, but I don't think we can. I don't think we can wait for the bond training to finish. No, let's take the guys we just had, right? Also, man, I immediately wish I would have taken Disabling Shot for the Archon King. So we take our other sharpshooter who has Disabling Shot, and then Bondorino. Get Olga in there. And it would be kinda nice to have an officer nearby, which would probably just be Rob then. It's the only one who's available. Okay, that seems not terrible. Definitely getting a plasma rifle. This is what we want to run. Get a good magazine, good laser sight, get a good hair trigger, and then it doesn't really matter. Might as well go for the elite suppressor.
Sky Ranger
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Okay. That one's ready to go. So this one was the get advanced attention, which we're kind of ignoring right now. We need to start a new covert action before Bradford complains. Do we have potentially 3 Master Sergeants available? We do. I'm assuming the Hunter is the second target here. Yeah. Yeah, let's take him out. Or rather, let's prepare so that we get the mission to take him out. Very low ambush chance, so we might even get away. Oh god, it's either double grenadier or double sharpshooter. It's both kind of awful. Or I get like stand out of the haven. That's not where we want to do the covert action. Okay. Hunt the Chosen Hunter. 1, 2, 3. You should have proper equip. You have absolutely nothing. Alright, let's do that. Okay, still can't do attachments for covert action squads that you're equipping. Kind of annoying. I'm sure we'll be fine.
We will work hand in hand with our new allies.
Okay, meanwhile then, we wanted somebody in West Africa. Review then. View from compounds, 15 enemies, and a crappy timer. You're all kind of busy. We would have, oh, you're about to finish your bot training. Mission on mission on mission, and you guys are wounded. And of course, then, you know, when I look like this, I'm always, of course, missing out on the status of anybody who's not permanently assigned to a squad. And we could probably do it. I just don't feel like that's the mission where I wanna stretch myself thin right now. I'm kind of hoping for something nice, profitable to show up here in Europe. More HP for the enemies. Also, I definitely want to do some more bond training. Okay, So I think we planned to, you know, it's gonna be fine. Low strength region, if we slightly under-infiltrate, we're still gonna be okay. Bigger question is, are we okay with 25-minute episode? Absolutely not. Launch it.
The Resistance is asking for our help in extracting a VIP who had been providing reconnaissance data in this area. We've got the coordinates, but it's likely we'll have to clear out a contingent of hostile forces to make this work.
Okay, but thank you very much.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction.
Looks
Advent already
actually.
knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
So Jet does not have scanning protocols. We're gonna be using yacht scouting here.
I tire of waiting. No time like the present.
Finding anything? Gonna take it slow there. Slowish. We do have battle scanners here, but hey, if that move there already worked,
Don't have to
this
tell
is
me
gonna be
twice.
fine. That's a very you know what? Let's do an airdrop on Ruben. The psionic powers are not good enough.
No time like the present.
Not seeing anything as so.
All right.
Found somebody. And they immediately all jumped down, and I no, we're not staying on the rooftop with that lady. Okay, we can obviously run and gun some stuff. I think we immediately go in here and see if we can get a skull check on the gunner.
It's about time I add you to the trophy room.
Alright. Seventeen health on that guy. We can always run and gun here and probably stun gun him, so that's an easy thing to take care of. You can stasis or mind spin this, so we just have the elite sentry to deal with. Teamwork with Jet. We could do some weird stuff. And we could just cyclic fire and hope that 2 of those 29 shots hit, but I feel like it's a little bit on the rough side. if we come here,
Almost.
at least we see both of them. My insanity. Not good enough. Okay, so we're gonna stasis. Stasis the sergeant.
I'm on my way.
Then we do a little bit cycling around, yeah. Command here, teamwork here, and then giving a command right back there. That being a group of 4 was kinda inconvenient. See what an insanity does. Now, I probably should have taken a shot first. Because if he panics and hunkers down, we're not hitting shit here. That's not gonna be helpful.
Pas de souci, chef.
Get here for now. We'll figure it out next turn.
Never seen these guys before.
Not helpful. We don't even have... I was going to say we can fuse this guy now. Obviously we can't just take our 2 shots here on this guy. We can't get in there with a blue move. Might have to do some sort of thing on you, but can the jet even get up there while this is still blocked off? Absolutely not. We could teamwork you out of that position. Can we get anything done with an insanity here? We definitely need to use both our actions for some psionic shenanigans. That position is so annoying. Look, we have rescue protocol. I don't think so. You're not that of the right rank yet. Explosion radius, my friend. Want to say it's 1 tile, so actually standing there
Let's go.
should be fine.
Is this thing seriously still kicking?
Revenge, huh?
Maybe we actually just need to come in here and start slicing fools. I mean, we have 6 enemies visible here.
Collect as many as you can. Ready for action.
Make that 8 enemies visible. Ooh. So she spotted them while moving back while she was still concealed. Okay, that works. Okay, so he's panicked. I think we're just gonna cyclic the priest.
Ouais, un coup pour rien.
Give you an extra shield here. There's a little bit of a risk that somebody gets a flank on you from like somewhere over here. I think we're gonna give you an extra mind merge. Jill. The stasis, which is not gonna be super helpful for the next turn. I want to spot these two guys here through the closed doors. I want you a little bit more in the action. Okay, I'll just move up. It's a double priest group. Disgusting.
Ok, c'est pas bon.
Okay, so remember when I was concerned about you getting flanked? How about you are the one doing the flanking now?
C'est faisable.
Into 18. Might trigger these two guys, but I think we need to
I will bring death to their enemies.
get something done here. No sustain for you. No activation there, and we can park ourselves next to that guy to bladestorm him, or we get some damage on that guy. 17.
Almost. Keep your space pants on.
Maybe it's the better play here to soul fire and then kill him off with Reaper.
Easier than expected.
Because you can't reach that anymore unless we do something where we give you an extra move.
We are without limit.
I'm just gonna stand right next to that guy here. Come on, Bladestorm. These two guys, I think I heard a door go in here somewhere, which doesn't tell me much where they are, but they're still around.
Collect as many as you can. My conquest is what I want.
Crisis averted.
Je dois pouvoir faire ça. Finally.
You're running in so far to the back. That is so annoying. You're not even in range. I should have actually used recon. Should have used the recon ability. That's why we have it.
Moving off. Do you think we used enough?
So far, though, you know, we got a good result on the insanity, so that's good. That's worth something. So you do not see this guy for chaining Jolt. I was just thinking about potentially clearing his evasive. So we'll have to see if we can just flush that away from him.
J'ai un peu esquinté la cible.
I like that aggressive move. Ooh. I don't have run and gun. Thought I did. Dedication gonna get me anywhere? Nope. Kind of? Little? I can command. I guess in that case we're just gonna come this way in here, command, shoot him.
Alright, I'm
Be
on my
fun
way.
times. Already went through 3 command charges. Like 3 turns of the mission here.
Peachy. I see.
Hello?
Here's your stuff.
Down.
On my way.
Get over there.
Yes, sir. Nice.
Min-roll, nice. Wouldn't want to set unreasonable expectations for the rest of the squad by high rolling your damage. You know, I didn't even need dedication last turn. I could have reached that. No. Whatever. Okay. There's the dark strobe. So I probably don't want to move forward here. What are we doing with this guy? East lands the heavy mech trooper. I'm very advent heavy here today.
Away. Ouais, j'y vais.
How about this? How about we airdrop to Koala? You have a strong throwing arm?
What's the hurry?
I'm saying it's the strongest throwing arm. Throwing arm kind of sucks. Engineer, he has flashbangs. What's he gonna do? Flashbang? Yeah, probably. That's what you usually do with flashbangs.
Let's check it out.
He might shoot me if I sit here. Actually, let's bring you outside, so we have some potential for teamwork. Teamwork shenanigans.
No time like the present.
Bring you like halfway up the stairs,
Looking forward to it.
just to be a little bit closer. You might also, you know, last survivor damaged, run away and join. No, okay, maybe not.
Can't keep a good clone down, sir.
Root. So in this case, we will just
Moving to mark.
here slow fire, and then Jet can finish off with a combat protocol. If we can get line of sight from somewhere. Anywhere really. But if we don't get line of sight from anywhere, then we can't do that. Is that inconvenient? Yes, we can teamwork. What's in the box? Small anarchic SWAT blitz. Like that, but that's 100% gonna activate these guys.
Ensemble, nous sommes plus forts.
I mean, you're looking through that window, right? We should be able to get line of sight from somewhere. This building is just a huge pain at the moment. How's the work? No, not taking that shot. Okay, gonna chill one turn here.
Don't have to tell me twice. Yeah, I know.
Affirmatif, je couvre la zone.
And there's that group.
What's that?
Priests, I tell ya.
Get out of here.
Okay, we can get a flank on the Lancer. There's also another guy on Overwatch in the back. We do have Reaper ready. Definitely gonna have enough damage to do that. What about a shutdown on the mech? 100%. Okay, alright. I see a plan forming. stasis the priest.
Watch this.
Wish we had dedication, then we could also handle that. Need to also get line of sight on that guy. What if we just run and gun here, end the turn here? That shouldn't trigger that overwatch. Flank position, stun gun. Should be in full line of sight cover here.
You make it sound so easy.
No.
My vengeance is at hand.
One. We got the shutdown on the mech, but we can also just move up and rapid fire, I guess. Unless you move somewhere where you don't have line of sight. Because you thought you would have line of sight there, but the game said, how about no? Okay, so back to the hacking plan. Let's actually make sure we still have line of sight here.
I suppose that's one way to approach a problem you can't solve.
Tell me about it. A whole lot of, hey, this is a problem for next turn happening here. Yeah, some people are dealing with next turn's problems this turn.
Nice kill.
Oh, well that explains why I didn't get line of sight to the mech, because he's not on that spot, he's actually on this spot. Ah, XCOM.
You're trying my patience.
Aye, sir.
Full of surprises. To be full of hope.
Pas de soucis, chef.
Look, just stay out of my way.
It's just an appetizer. Here's the full package. No, never mind. Also not critting. 276s. Oh no, it did crit. He just got a very lucky I'm not gonna die roll there.
Je dois pouvoir faire ça. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu dis de ça?
He has a little bit of a kick.
All right.
No time like the present.
So we have an Overwatch and a Blade Storm.
Move into
For
position.
good measure, never Overwatch.
In position.
Gather those quickly.
Blade Storm's on point today.
Stop you.
Energy Tower. Over here.
All right.
I'll be right there.
Like everybody else, if you can make it out, make it out.
Je m'en occupe.
Almost. Keep your space pants on.
I know.
VIP récupéré et prêt pour l'extraction.
This is Firebrand.
Yeah, what he said.
Secure.
Moving on, boss.
Well, let's get it over with.
Good.
Not the best activations.
I'll be touring the Avenger in no time. Status confirmed. Mission
But
accomplished.
hey, it says flawless. It's gonna be flawless. So no flaws during the mission, right? That's what it says. Yeah, well-earned MVP. Those melee attacks certainly helped.
I think we need more dead aliens to get the effect we're going for.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to the Elders for their support in ending.
Menace once and for all. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
I expected something of a learning curve for our new recruits, but they've done a remarkable job, Commander.
Whirlwind, please. And over here, yeah, so this was the question then on rescue versus full override versus threat assessment. Let me double check. I think this is your usual squad, right? So nobody with Overwatch specialization that is regularly in your group. Go with that. That is another engineer, some extra inter from the Skulljack, some extra alloy from the Tower Hack. And I guess an Elite Expanded magazine is nice to see. How would you work here now? Unless, did we need another guy for Liberated Region? Not yet. We're gonna need that soon, eventually, right? Eastern Europe. We are at force level 15, so yeah, this is definitely still on the plan. You know, once we hit 16 to do this. We could even infiltrate that fairly soon. It just needs to tick over to 16 while we're infiltrating. I think it's like 12 days or so between increases, so I don't know, maybe after the supply drop we infiltrate. Princess is back. Can we put you right into officer training? We could put Jet into officer training. How about that? How about Infiltrator? Yes. No, that's a mission. Wasn't the other engineer also Halverson? We rescuing sisters here? Okay, it's another VIP extract, revealed start. A little bit more of a... well, we'll see. This is not the final assortment of enemies. How is it 10 to 12 though, if it's a strength 2? I don't know. There is an argument to be made to cancel that officer training that I just started. Just so that we have a full squad here. We could also wait 21 hours for TT to be back. And send Princess in with the guys. We got 21 hours, right? That's a 10-day infiltration timer. Yeah. Back. It's a little bit too short of a timer for my taste. Ah, there he is. Right. So who else was Eastro and Bond training? That's fine. Okay, so basically already have our bases covered with these two. Let's get Zombie in here and Burko. I think we bring in Moonies and a Haven. Get some psionic support here. Annie? Let me sort out the equipment quickly here. Alright, here's the squad. At least so far. I did buy the beam cannon, the beam pistol, a bunch of tactical vests, and a bunch of nano medkits, because I was tired of bringing out the old medkits. We also bring in the red screen rounds, so with the pistol shots we should be able to reduce enemy hack defense so Princess can hack something, maybe. I don't know if it's gonna be needed. I still feel like something is missing. Maybe we'll bring a sixth person here. Now, Princess also doesn't have Trial by Fire, so it's not just that we don't have it on Ghostly P, but also on Princess. I don't know. I'm really regretting that. Like, now that we are in positions, we have great timers, we have strong squads, say we could bring an extra person for Trial by Fire, and it's like, no, we don't have it anymore. So let's just bring somebody for Trial by Not Fire. Good check here. You still don't have anybody you're bonding with. It's not looking right. Emily maybe 8.4, but that's far off. Let's bring Blade here. I keep saying I'm kinda neglecting my assaults a little bit. Feel bad about it. That's why you don't even get a tactical vest. No. Alright. I'm trying to not press the make items available button, as I'm kinda hoping I can slowly transition into the stage where everybody has their own equipment and never has to unequip it. I think we're still a little bit far away from that. Magazine and laser sight here. Still lacking a couple corpses, lacking a lot of supplies, especially if we want to give everybody Warden armor and, you know, not just give it to them, but you can keep it. Don't need to uninstall. Remove it for anybody else. Man, I really want to just pick that up. But no, we'll wait. We'll wait for that last promotion.
Sky Ranger deployed. Squad green to deploy.
And we still have a bunch of money, but yeah, corpses are tight, and that looks like a lot, but that's what, 9 suits of armor? Not even 8 only because of the Elerium. I think it's 80 and 8. No, it's 10, I think, even. So just 6. Whatever. That was a long phase without anything happening. Troop column is ready to go. 10 enemies. That looks surprisingly like a rainbow pot here. The first 8 names. Then the Sector Commander and the Archon King. Yeah, people were asking, where are the alien rulers? Why are they not showing up? Now, the other question is, hey, you saw the alien rulers showing up. Why are you not bringing the Frostborn? And to that I answer, that's a question for another video. And please don't ask that again. So thanks for watching. We'll do this mission in the next episode. And I'll see you next time.